too often.
Greetings, everyone, on behalf of Liberty Executive Offices. I would like to say I'm delighted to be here, but I won't, because I'm not. They've asked me to read a welcome address, which I will, and then I will leave, as I have far more important things to do, like meet with the resource sector to discuss their festive spending cuts. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the city no new occupiers were stirring, more's the pity. The landlords were clinging to clients with care, in hopes that a boom time soon would be there. The agents were nestled all snug in their beds, whilst visions of leasing fees danced in their heads. When I out on the terrace, there arose such a clatter. I sprang from my desk to see what was the matter. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but the office leasing teams, an 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick Van Helden. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Evans, now Wright, now Ritter and Posty, on Denny, on Bray, on Gilchrist, on Taylor. Before they begin their journey to lease, they agree a joint agency, just to keep the peace. Come join us, they say, and shouted by name. Kidd, Madden, McAlpine to join in their game. Wilmot Barr, Clapham, and Sutherland too. They jumped on the sleigh, they knew what to do. To the top of the market, to the bottom of the fall. Now, lock away, lease terms for all. So, up to Perth skyline, the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of incentives, and St. Nicholas, Van Helden, too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pouring of each little hoof, as I drew in my head and was turning around down the chimney. St. Nicholas Van Helden came with a bound. He was dressed in fine tailoring from his head to his foot, his clothes made to measure and perfectly cut. A bundle of leases he had flung on his back and looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled and dimpled, how merry. His cheeks were like roses and nose like a cherry. He handed signed leases wrapped up with a bow, as Brookfield and Murdoch lined up in a row. Then Dexus and Leighton, they joined in the queue and stood by the fire, wanting their tenants too. They slowly unravelled their newly signed leases. What with these incentives? The market's in pieces! There were tenants who then seemed much less certain, and they needed an office where their coffers weren't hurting. A flexible solution is what was required, and immediately Liberty offices were hired.
Because as the commercial director for Liberty Executive Offices, it's actually my job to point out to occupiers the risks that are associated with long-term commitments in these times of uncertainty regardless of how good the deal looks.
They took faith for now and saved some for later, and then didn't just guess like your usual punter. Then soon came a day when their needs had changed and remembered why Liberty had been engaged. 1 person, 5 person, 10 person more. You can have what you want and all on one floor. With their flexible contracts and serving a smile, they were the best service operator by a long country mile. Then in came Joe Lenzo to deliver his address. The market is tough, he had to confess. He wore a big smile, a right jolly old elf, and I smiled when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke of investment and defeating land tax, of lobbying government, presenting the facts, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod for a photo he posed. He sprang to his car and turned on the engine and sped down the terrace, avoiding congestion. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas, our members, and to all a good night."